All right, let's go ahead and get started. Last week I was giving away a set of the mini pizza boxes, and that was what we used to make this cute little love snowman box. And so Rafflecopter picked a winner. Congratulations, Melissa Roberts. Woohoo, Melissa. Melissa's a friend here locally. She's going to actually be buying the starter kit from me in February. And she's super excited about that because the amazing deals. Did you guys hear about the starter kit? Got way 10 times sweeter in January during celebration. Normally the starter kit is $99 for $125 in product and free shipping. Well, now it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be $175 in product for $99 and free shipping. So it's a ton of free stuff. So what is that? $75 in free stuff for 99 bucks, and it's everything you want. $175 of product you want. You could buy half the occasion's catalog with that kind of money. So I'm really excited for her and excited to have her on my team, and really excited that she won the pizza boxes. Congratulations, Melissa. All right, and then we had the I said if you shared my video last week, you guys would be getting the projects that I made last week. We have the Joy card, we have the Peekaboo card, and we have the shaker box. And so I have everybody's name in here that shared my video. Thank you so much to all of you that did that last week. And we're going to draw a winner. I wish you could join me too, Jamie. That would be amazing. So here we go. No! Why does this keep happening? Oh my gosh. Melissa Roberts is the winner of the... How does this keep happening? How is that? There are so many other names in here. I don't get it. I don't get it. Wow. All right. Well, it makes it easy for me with the shipping, and I don't even have to ship it to her because I can just take it right to her down the road. But, oh my gosh, I'm going to write her name on this if my pen would work. That is insane. How does this happen every week after week? Hi, Barbara. I'm so glad you're on because I was just going to show off your beautiful card. You guys have to see. Barbara sent me a Christmas card, and I am in awe of its beauty. Look at this card, you guys. Now, this set is in the Christmas catalog. I can't remember what it's called, the poinsettia set. Gorgeous. And then she uses this beautiful sparkling pink. Can you guys see the amount of sparkle and shine on this card? Like the two-tone and the sparkle is absolutely gorgeous. Barbara, thank you so much for thinking of me and sending me this beautiful card. I'm going to cherish it forever. I had it displayed up on my wall. I have like a string with all my cards hung up on it, and this card is gorgeous. So thank you so much. You are so sweet to think of me. I am so blessed. So thank you so much, Barbara. This is beautiful. You're so talented. Thank you very much. Barbara's the one from Tucson that brought me into her home. I'm just some complete stranger. She brought me in, amazing hospitality, took me out to dinner. I got to meet her beautiful grandchildren and her beautiful little dogs. And she's just amazing. She has the heart of a saint. And then look at, she thought of me for Christmas. So that was awesome. Thank you, Barbara. Well, while we're at it, I'm going to show you two other Christmas cards I got from people. This one is from my friend Connie. Connie is in Texas. I met her at Onstage in Florida, and she's on Erica's team. So we're teammates, and she sent me this gorgeous card. Can you guys see the sparkle on the trees? I hope you can see it. It is beautifully stunning and so pretty. And then there was this amazing surprise inside, you guys. Look. Ah! It's like she knows me or something. She got me this awesome ornament. This is actually only the second Cowboys ornament that I own. The first is an owl that's wearing Cowboys gear, believe it or not. But Connie got me this gorgeous football, this Cowboy football. Now, you would think I'd have more, but I live in a Seahawks fan state, so there's never any Cowboy stuff. So, Connie, thank you so much. It made my day. I was so excited when I opened it. You are awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then, of course, I got to show you Janie's card that she made me. Look, you guys, she used a stamp set that I am going to use today. And I just have to say that someday when I grow up, I want to be as good as Janie at coloring. She did an amazing job. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but do you see this second layer of mustache on Santa? His mustache just pops, literally. She did a second set of mustache and cut it out and put it up on dimensionals so that he has a dimensional beard. Isn't that amazing? She's so talented. And I actually cased her for one of today's projects, and her picture of what she made originally is in my blog. So make sure you go over to my blog and check that out. But Janie, thank you so much. She sent me and my family a whole box of goodies that we are enjoying, and it was just super sweet of her to think of us. And yeah, she's like my long distance family. I love her. Thank you, Janie, so much. This card is beautiful, and everything Janie does is gorgeous, and she's always sharing with me, so I can't wait to tell you guys what I cased from her today. Last week to get your Balmy Blue blends before they go live in January, you can get them for free by placing an order this week. Place an order of $50, get my Balmy Blue blends plus today's make and takes. If you place a $30 order, you'll get the make and takes, but if you place a $50, you get both the blends and my make and takes. So make sure you use this link to go place your order this week and use this code. But if your order is over $150, don't use this code, because then I want you to get the stamp and I want you to get the rewards, and you get rewards if your order is at $150. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into. So what did I? Okay. I'm giving away the amazing, magical, miracle that it is color lifter for the blends on my raffle copter this week. So if you go over to my blog and you fill out the raffle copter survey, you'll be entered to win the color lifter. And I'm looking for the color lifter so you guys can see what it is. This is magic in a bottle here, magic in a marker. And it is my lifesaver because I can never stay inside the lines when I'm coloring. So I'm giving away one of these today. Well, not today, but next week when I do the raffle drawing. So go over to my blog and enter the raffle. And then if you share my video today, you guys, somebody is going to win the Signs of Santa stamp set, the stamp set that I'm using today. So make sure you hit that share button, you guys. Make sure I know that you shared. Make sure you comment that you shared. Because you can get entered to win the stamp set. This is a $21 value. So this is going to be my late Merry Christmas to somebody, okay? So hit that share button. You guys could win the set. It is absolutely the cutest set ever. And we're going to play with it today. And man, when I was creating with it, it was like zen. It was like therapy, how fun it was to color with, okay? Right, Janie? You can't live without this marker, you guys. It's amazing. You're going to see when I use it today. And you want to win the Signs of Santa. All right, so here's today's projects. So this cute little candy cane with this little Santa tag, he is what I cased from Janie. Of course, my coloring is not as good as hers. You'll have to go on to the blog and check out her coloring. But I shaded him and colored him just like, well, I tried to copy Janie, and then I did a little tag here, and I just tied him to a candy cane. Now, how many of you would love to get a package, one of your presents, wrapped with a candy cane on top? That's like a treat on top of a treat, right? So cute. And I always forget that. I always forget that I could tie a candy cane to my tag onto my present. So these would be perfect as just a little gift themselves or right onto a present. So win-win right there. Okay. And then this one. Okay, so this one actually is similar to what I put on my tags for Christmas. Excuse me. We're going to have a lot of that today, I think. This tag is similar to what I did for my Christmas cards, and it opens and it has the to and from inside. Isn't that cool? Looks like a little ornament, and then it just opens up. So here's this is so fast and easy, you guys. You're going to freak out how easy this is. And so fun to color. So fun to color. And then this cute little one, look at these little elves. They're like having a little party. They're stacking on top of each other. Oh man. And they're headed to the North Pole, which is so cute. And then it has this inside tag. You can do a to and from. You can do a little Christmas message. And then I just love the little bow here that you can tie around your wrapping on your present. So cute. So cute. Connie, you're going to have to go back and watch the beginning of the video. I think you just popped on a little bit late. I was talking about you, so you'll have to go back and watch the replay so you can see what I was saying. All right, so there we go, you guys. These are the 3 projects we'll be making. They're super easy, super fun, and you guys get to watch me color, right? Aren't they so cute? Okay, so let's see. What should we start with? Let's start with our little ornament guy. Now, I'm going to apologize. I used the last of my Farmhouse Baker's Twine combo, which is no longer available. It comes in 3 spools. It has very vanilla and mossy meadow and cherry cobbler. No longer available. So this time I'm going to use white Baker's Twine. You could use black. You could use gold. You could use all kinds of different colors. I'm just going to keep it simple and use white this time, so it won't have this cute cherry cobbler Baker's Twine, but that's okay. All right. What you need for this is pretty minimal. I already went ahead and cut things out ahead of time, so this is like super simple. I used the layers. I have some thanks to Bingo. Karen, I don't understand. Do I have water? You would think I'd plan ahead and have water. No, Janie, I don't have water. I didn't think I had. So I used the layering circles, framelits. These are the scallop circles, and I cut 2 out. I cut 1 out of the Festive Farmhouse because it has this awesome stripes, kind of like a candy cane. And then I cut out of Whisper White, so they're the same. Oh, good idea, Jenny. We could try that. We could try, we're going to try, rather than using the cherry cobbler that's no longer available, we'll try coloring the Baker's Twine with the cherry cobbler marker and see if we can get the same effect, okay? So, layering circles, we got 2 of them here. We also have another layering circle in cherry cobbler as a background piece, and then we have the stitched circle that we're going to stamp our elf on. So, pray that I stamp it right the first time and we don't have to recut a circle because, you know, that's how I roll usually. I have Memento Black ink, which I always use and for my blends because it does not run when I color with my blends. And we are just going to stamp this little guy. Now, I am stamping him on the left-hand side, kind of down, not centered, because I want to add that little sentiment of do not open till Christmas right above him, and I wanted to give myself enough space. Now, let me tell you, this stamp set has so many cute things. It says North Pole, wishing you everything on your list and more, a joyful Christmas from all of us, and then a to and a from. And I lost the from, but it's right here. I love that the to and the from are separated so I can decide how far apart they need to be. Then it has 2 elves facing 2 different ways. It has the Santa signpost with 2 extra posts pointing different ways. It has a cute little wagon with some presents, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and then this official seal of the North Pole. So lots of really cool different sentiments and pictures that you get to color with these. So cool. All right, I have the sentiment here. I'm going to put it on a block, and we're going to stamp. It says, do not open till Christmas. I'm just going to stamp this right above his head, like so. Do not open till Christmas. And you could put the sentiment anywhere you want, but I just thought, you know, let's keep it simple. Let's just fit it all on the same circle and be done with it, right? Okay, so the colors I chose, because the paper is cherry cobbler, we do have cherry cobbler light and dark in the blends. And then to go with that, I chose the Granny Apple Green light and dark. And then the other color we'll need is, well, this one's light Daffodil Delight, but you could use Pineapple Punch, Daffodil Delight. Either one of those yellows will work. And then we need Ivory for his skin, okay? So you guys get to just watch me color. It's so therapeutic. I love coloring. And hopefully I don't need to use my color corrector, which means I'll stay in the lines, but don't hold your breath. So I'm just coloring with the light. I always do a layer of light. Layer of light. And then we go to the dark. This is the funnest set to color with. You have no idea. And yes, I love Granny Apple Green, Janie. It is also my favorite. So what I love about this stamp set is when you stamp, it actually shows you where there's shadow. Like it builds the shadow into the set. So you can see how it's a darker black thick line here around the hat. It's telling me that's natural shadow there. So I can just add to that shadow with the dark. Okay. So I can just color there, maybe just, you know, put some shading here in the back of his head and then maybe under his chin a little bit. Okay. And then we just go right back over it with the light and blend our edges. And I use the fine tip for all this. Somebody asked me, you know, what do you use? And I use the fine tip unless it's a big open space that I can use the brush tip for. But fine tip is perfect for all that little detail. And no snow yet, Terry. It was snowing in Connell, which is where my husband works. He said they had light snow this morning as he was on his way to work. But we did have ice, so there's a nice layer of ice over everything. Which I saw this morning, which I was like, fabulous. Everybody's going to be out trying to shop on the icy road. So hopefully they put some ice melt down last night. But, so we have to be a little bit careful. So I'm just shading with the dark green. And then I'll just go back over with the light and kind of blend those edges. And really, this is the fun part. This is the part that's relaxing and fun. And, you know, you could stamp out a bunch of these and sit in front of the TV and just color, or listen to a podcast or some Christmas music. Stamp a bunch out for your kids. Have them color. I know kids love to color. And they could make a bunch of tags for their friends, tie them to candy canes. This set I will never get rid of. I love it so much. It's so fun to color, and it makes for easy tags. Now, like I said, I made a similar tag for my Christmas presents this year. This is the first year that I actually did tags and ribbon for my presents. First year ever. And so I'm really super proud. My family all received presents with tags. And yeah, that's never happened before. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to take some of this light smoky slate and I'm going to shade under him so it looks like he's standing on some sort of surface, okay? So just a little bit of shading around him. When you do this, you give your project, it's not just floating in the air anymore, okay? You've given it something to attach to, I guess. It just makes it more real. It makes him like he's not standing out in the middle of nowhere and floating in space. So there's my finished product. What do you guys think? Not too bad, right? It took like a few seconds and you've got a whole cute little tag done. So we'll go ahead and glue him on. Let's put some dimensionals on the back of him. Let's just make this pop. This will be fun. So we'll put that on here. And why not? We'll just do another set of dimensionals. It's so easy, Evelyn. You have no idea. So cute. And seriously, if you need a tag on the, tag on the run, I'm telling you, like I was down to crunch time. Like I need to get this tag done so I can mail out my presents. I wasn't going to mail out those presents without tags. So I did it and I got them to everybody on time and it was fabulous. It was like a huge accomplishment for me. You have no idea. Okay. So now I'm going to do the to and from, and I love that I can choose how far apart they are. Like I get to make that determination. It's really awesome. So I'm just going to ink them up. My elf's kind of in the way, but that's okay. We'll do to and from here. Okay, so I've got them on there. And this is going to be that back piece, right? So hopefully they line up pretty good. Oh, good. Okay, so then I just made the top with this the tab punch. I don't think it's quite called the tab punch, but circle tab punch. That's what it's called. Circle tab punch. Punch that out of cherry cobbler. And then I need my baker's twine. And we're going to try that idea. We're going to try coloring. I'm going to get a scrap of paper. I'm going to use this scrap of paper. And we'll try coloring the baker's twine. I haven't tried this yet, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to use the brush tip on the baker's twine. Oh, whoa. I need you to stay still, baker's twine. Look how cool that is. This was a Genius idea, Jenny. Thank you so much. I'm glad I saw your comment before I got too far into the project. I might get my hands a little red, but that's okay. It's worth it. Now it keeps twisting on me. Sorry. Don't mean to be sniffing in your guys' ears. Oh my gosh, look how cool that is. All right, let's see. Did we get it? Yeah, I think that's gonna be great. Jenny, thank you so much. Look at that. Okay, so now we have cherry cobbler baker sign. Oops, I forgot the tip here. Okay. Is this not the cutest little tag, you guys? I'm just freaking out over it. It's so cute. So I'm gonna use some liquid glue. You could do runner too. And I'm just putting it on the 2 side tabs because I'm gonna glue it down to both the front and the back. You did it like a candy cane. That takes time and patience, Joyce, both of which I do not have. But that's probably turned out pretty cool. Okay, so I didn't pay attention to the way the stripes were going, so I guess our stripes are going to be horizontal this time. I kind of liked them diagonal, but that's okay. I just didn't think about that when I glued it down. So I'm just gluing down the 2 tabs onto the layered circle, the scallop circle on both sides. I have both pieces together so it opens up like this. My to and from is kind of crooked, but that's okay. And then once I did that, I strung my string through. Where's my string? Strung this through. Double knotted this. Maybe. I think it needs time to dry because it's getting on my fingers, but for the sake of time, right? Good morning, Cindy. Did I see that you came on earlier? I don't think I did. Thank you. Okay, I hope I don't get this all messy with my messy fingers. I'm gonna definitely have to get some baby wipes, but okay, so there's that. And then what I did was, you could leave it like this, but what I decided to do was I decided to put some glue on the inside of this circle tab and just close it on itself, just so that the circle portion is glued shut, and then you can just open the tab portion. Does that make sense? Did that make any sense what I just said? I hope so. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean off my fingers real quick, but look at how cute he is. Seriously, that took us like 5 seconds. And look how cute he is, and he's perfect for a little present or a gift bag. So cute, and I didn't have to cut him out. No framelits required. No framelits required, and you can have this cute little tag. So adorable. All right. Oh, good. You guys love it. Yay. So easy, you guys. Don't let this stamp set get retired without you guys owning it. Seriously, you will regret it. I am telling you. Don't let it happen. All right, let's do Santa. Let's do our little Santa. I'm telling you, he is just adorable. Okay, so let me show you how I did this. I have a piece of Whisper White. We need to clean our stamps off because I want to use these blocks again. Oops. I love our chamois. I need to put mine through the wash. I have yet to do that, and I need to do it. I'm just afraid of, like, I was going to run them with a set of towels, but it better be a set of towels I don't care about because I'm afraid that ink's going to get all over my towels. Okay, so I've got Santa on here. We're going to stamp him. And then we get to color him. And I'm going to do my best, Janie, to color like you because you do an amazing job. You do an awesome, awesome job. Oh, look there. Here, this is an opportunity to show you guys something cool. You can see here I didn't stamp his belt all the way, but I have the black blends, light and dark. So let's see if I can find them real quick. Dark, basic, black. That's what we're gonna need. And we can fix his belt. We can fix it. Voila. Perfect. We can even fix his little boot here. Yay. Okay. So the colors I chose for Santa are real reds. We have the real red, dark and light. And we have the dark daffodil delight. And we have a candy cane to tie him on. So let's go ahead and stamp the what do I want to do? Here. Let's cut Santa out because we're gonna actually fussy cut him because he's darling. And then let's stamp our sentiment over here. I want to show you how I did this. Good morning, Melinda. Hi there. Oh, and his face will be in ivory. Thank you, Janie. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp him, or stamp the sentiment here, wishing you everything on your list right about here. Okay, hopefully that's enough space. Let me show you how I did this. So you can see that the label is smaller than the punch. So let me show you how I did that. So I, first of all, just punched it out where I wanted it, like on the bottom. And then I put him back through the top and put it right about where I want it. And punched it again and made it the size that I want. Does that make sense what I did there? It's pretty cool. I love that we can make the labels any size that we want. It's kind of a fun little technique. So I'm going to be using light red here, and I'm just going to color his hat. And pray for me that I stay in the lines this time. One of the things I really loved that Janie did with her coloring of her Santa was she put some gray for shadow in his beard. And so I'm going to attempt that again, because I did it on my first one, but I'm not happy with the way that it came out because I put gray everywhere, and so it's not shadow, it's just kind of like he's got some grays showing. I did go out of the lines a little bit here on his little coat. So I'm going to put some color corrector there and let it do its magic, okay? I'm going to shade some of his hat a little bit. Put underneath his belly, under his belt. Maybe down under his skirt a little bit. And I accidentally got it on his naughty and nice list here. So we're gonna just shade this some more. Okay. Let's do his belts real quick while we have it here. Okay, and then we gotta get I put away the skin color. Where's the skin color? And our smoky slate. So ivory, we have two skin colors in the blends. We have ivory and bronze, and I love both of them. If you don't own them, you need them. They're great for other things as well. Like the bronze, I use for a nice dark brown, because the other two are soft suede and crumb cake, which are more lighter. So when I need a darker brown. Okay, so I'm now going to take the smoky slate and I'm going to just shade like Janie does underneath where there would be shadow. I'm going to do the same with his hat too. And his little ball there. And then let's even do it on his little list of naughty and nice kids. Notice how I can hardly talk when I'm coloring because I'm like focused. When I actually craft in real life, I'm really quiet because I'm concentrating. Okay, so what I like to do now, and here's the kind of the second kind of cool thing about color lifters. Yeah, don't color him yellow like last year. So Janie was working on her snowman. She made these for a friend who requested them, who works in a hospital, and she wanted to pass them out to her patients. And so Janie was graciously making all of these Santas while she was watching me, and she amputated one of the Santas when she was cutting them out, and she colored another one yellow. And it made me think of that when I was working on these projects, that her amputated Santa. But she was able to save him. She was able to save the yellow one. So that's good. He just had a little jaundice. It's fine. All right, so can you guys see that I use the color corrector to kind of blend the edges of my gray so that it's kind of more shade, like more of a shadow and less detailed. So there's my finished Santa. Isn't he a doll? I love him. And now I'm just gonna cut him out. And I like to just get myself a nice, I just kind of like to do, cut around, get all the big bulky edges off so that I can get into the detail. And he really wasn't that bad to cut. And I'm not gonna get like super crazy detailed, but I am gonna leave a little bit of white around him. Somebody made a comment that it was nice to see a left-handed person cut because they must have been left-handed. And it made me think of like, is it really a lot different to see a left-hander cut? I don't know. I don't think I've ever noticed the difference, but I know there's a difference because obviously the scissors are on the wrong side and it's harder to see the image and all that blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Maybe I make it look really difficult. You guys notice how my scissors stay still and my other hand is what moves? That's how fussy cutting is supposed to work. So all I'm doing with my left hand is just squeezing the scissors, and my right hand is guiding the paper. And that is how fussy cutting is supposed to work. Woo! There he is. Look at him. He's so cute. Yay! See how quick that was? You could whip out a bunch of these Santas in like one TV show. One episode of a TV show. So here's what I did. You don't have to connect your tag to your Santa, but what I did was I put him right on the corner of my tag. So what I did was I put a glue dot here and a glue dot here, and then I just stuck him down over those glue dots so it connected just perfectly. So I'm gonna do that now. And you know what, guys? I lost my glue dots. I don't know what I did with them. They're missing, so I had to order some more, but I have these ones from like a paper pumpkin that I'm gonna use. I don't know what happened to my glue dots. I'm sad. It was like a new roll too, but that's okay. I ordered more. And I'm just going to put him right on my label and stick him down. See that? Okay, and then we have to actually, this almost hurt me. This was almost painful, but I have to hole punch through his hat. And I was like, ah. So just hole punch through his hat, because that's where we're gonna attach him to our candy cane. We have our candy cane here. And I used, first I tied him with the red bow and it was in the way and you couldn't see. So then I just used some linen thread that I had laying the braided linen thread, but I feel like it's like too thick. So I'm just gonna use the white baker's twine, string that through, like so, and just tie a little knot. And then when I tie, see, isn't he a cute tag just by himself? Wouldn't this be darling? Or you could even tag it right here on a little sentiment and not even through him. But then you can take your candy cane, and these are red hot candy canes, by the way. That's why they're a little bit different colored, but I love red hots, and so I wanted to try these. And they were not a disappointment. And I still have some left because the kids don't like them and they're not touching them, which is fabulous. Okay. So I'm just gonna string him through. Let's see if this will work like this. I'm gonna string him through so he's already on the bow here. And then we can just tie a bow. And I do it upside down because that's how my bows turn out the best. And as you can see, my bows are sad, but it's all right. Practice makes perfect. Just another opportunity to practice. And we're just going to cut This is fabulous because I'm not done with my Christmas shopping, just like Amanda's not done with hers. And these tags are going to be quick and easy for me to add to gifts. Jenny, these are Dollar Tree candy canes. The Red Hots is where I found them, was the Dollar Tree. So hopefully you can find them. They're super yummy. Hi, Gina. Good morning. Oh, no. Janie, why are you saying, oh, no? Red Hot, like spicy hot? No, like Red Hots are a candy. They're like a cinnamon candy. And I love Red Hots. I can eat an entire package of Red Hots by myself or hot tamales. I'm just a cinnamon candy gal. So there you go, you guys. Cute little tags. This guy's, he's all over the place. Cute little Santa tags. Super easy. I really love my coloring on this second one. The second one that I did with you guys, then I do the first one. See, because I shaded too much of his beard and stuff last time. But super cute and super easy and fun. All right, last one is like my favorite actually, which is these 3 elves stacked on top of each other on a little tag, and they're at the North Pole. I thought this was super cute, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to do. So you need 2 pieces of one of Whisper White and one of Poppy Parade. And now I want you guys to notice I am using 3 different reds for all of my projects. I used Cherry Cobbler, Real Red, and Poppy Parade. And I love that the blends come in those 3 different kinds of reds. You can get 3 different kinds of projects done, 3 different colors. So it's just really cool. All right, so I'm gonna leave the skin, this, and get my other colors out. For this elf project, I use Poppy Parade and Call Me Clover, dark and light. Okay, and then I needed also crumb cake. Where's my crumb cake at? Did I put crumb cake away? I need crumb cake for the sign. So let me pull crumb cake back out. If I can find it. There we go. I'm going to use light this time. I used dark, but I want to see how light does. And if I don't like light, then I'll go back over with the dark. Okay, so if you don't own this tag topper, scallop tag topper punch, you're missing out on life. You need this. It makes for the like quickest, easiest, fastest tags in the whole wide world. So these are 2 inches by 4 3/4, and I just punched off the tops of them. And we're gonna get to stamp now. So we're gonna stamp both of the elves. We have 2 different elves, right? So they're facing different directions. And I'm gonna put them on a block. I'm gonna put one here, and I'm gonna put one here on the same block. They're just going to be opposites of each other. And, oh, I have to point this out. So I showed my daughter, I said, look, and she goes, oh, cute, he has a mustache. And I was like, no, that's just a mess up that I did with the ink. But thanks for pointing that out. So yeah, so he has a little mustache, according to my daughter. Well, thank you for turning my flaw into a cute little accessory. So I'm going to stamp over to the right as far as I can so I have room for my North Pole sign. But he is our bottom elf. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the other elf looking the other direction. Make sure he's inked up really well. And I'm just going to, hopefully you can't see my head in the camera, but I'm just going to see if I can position him right on the edge of his ear and his hat. So he's just barely touching. See that? And then we're going to do it again. This guy I kind of screwed up on. He's kind of floating in the air. Oh, he's a magic elf. He can fly. So I'm trying to... Oh! I touched the paper. Let's see. Okay, so he's got one heel on there. That's good enough for me. Okay, and then we need to do the sign. So let's get the sign out. I love this sign. And you could like, I didn't do it on this one, but you could have another signpost going the opposite direction, and you could have to and from on the signpost. You could just stamp one, and then you could stamp the other on a scrap and cut it out and glue it to the post, so it would have 2 signs on it. It would have like to and from, or North Pole don't open till Christmas or something. But you could have multiple signs on the pole, which would be really cool. So you could do a lot with this pole. You should play with it. All right, so this guy, we've got to stamp and make sure that he doesn't get on our little elves. So how about there? Doesn't give us a lot of sign, but it will give us enough sign. That's all right. And then we got to clean this off before I make a mess with it. There we go. Okay, so I have to tell you kind of a scary story, but fortunately nothing happened, and we still have a house. But I almost burnt our house down the other day on, well, Thursday night. So Thursday night I recorded a video for my Blends Club, and I needed my hot glue gun. And I threw it into a bucket like this so that it wouldn't like leak glue on my workspace. But it had little those little coupons for my last drawing. I never threw them away. So after I made the video, I went and joined my family to watch our Christmas movie or whatever it was we were doing. And I forgot to unplug the hot glue gun. So it was on all night long and all, the rest of the evening, all night and into the morning. And my husband was sitting at the computer. I had left for work. My husband was sitting at the computer and he smelled something burning. He's like, what is that smell? So he went out and he was trying to find the smell, and he couldn't smell it out, out in the family room or anything. He only smelt it in here. So he came back in, started sniffing around my desk, and he found that the tickets, oh gosh, I went out of the lines already. The tickets were almost catching on fire. They were burning from the hot glue gun that was still on. So yeah, so he took the whole thing outside, and fortunately, I didn't burn my house down. But he called me and he was like, what in the world were you thinking? I was like, I was on cold medicine and I wasn't thinking straight. I was exhausted. So I said, thank you for saving our lives and not burning my craft room down. Wouldn't that be horrible to burn my house down right before Christmas? It'd be horrible to burn it down any time of the year, but even worse at Christmas. So yeah, there's my near-death experience. I know Jose was not impressed. I just thanked him for being heroic and saving me and left it at that. He didn't think it was so cool. But yeah, I really did almost start a fire, you guys. They need to make a hot glue gun that's Tiffany proof. They probably already have, and I just haven't bought it. But they need to make one that's Tiffany proof and turns off after so many hours. Hi, Melissa. I know, Joyce, that's what I was thinking. Like, thank goodness it was his day off on Friday, and he was there, and he found it before, really, truly anything combusted and burned our house down. Just super grateful that he was here. So, yes, I was lucky. So I am just shading my little elves, and I'm kind of doing, as you guys can see, just kind of alternating the colors. So 2 of my elves are in red suits, 1 of my elves in green suit. I really like the green suited elf a lot, but I like these colors. These colors complement each other so well. This Call Me Clover and Poppy Parade, they're so bright and fun, and just make for a great elf suit, don't you think? And I'm just kind of blending these edges. I don't want these edges to kind of show. And I laid them on thick, so I'm just trying to blend them really well. So there's that. Oh, and I forgot his little pom-pom ball thing. And then we'll do our green. These are so fun to color. You guys I know you guys are probably, you have to just watch me color, but these are so fun. and not hard. There's not a lot to them. If it was hard, I wouldn't be able to do it. So Tammy says, Craftsman did make a hot glue gun just for you a few years ago. Yeah, I need it. I want to read all your guys' comments, but I also don't want you to have to sit here watch me color for forever. So I'm just shading now with the green and doing a horrible job. Thank goodness these blends. Ah, I went out the lines. Thank goodness these blends make me look better than I am. And I just love that you can just do layer after layer and just blend these. Ah, I went out the lines again. Blend these edges. And yes, I'm laying it on thick here, because I don't want these edges to show. And the nice thing is like I can mix green and red, you know, like, so if I went out of the lines here with the green, I can just go back over with the red and just blend it away. Because I kind of did a boo-boo on both places. You should have an assistant to read comments to you while you colored. Melissa, that is genius. Can you come over on Sunday mornings and do that for me, love? She's like, hell no. Nobody wants to get up early and do this with me. My kids are all sleeping in. My animals look at me like I'm crazy. So now I'm just coloring my North Pole sign. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not done with my elves yet, but I don't know. I wanted to go color my North Pole sign. Now this is the best I could do without having to mask off. Now the other thing I was thinking too would be cool is to mask off, to create masks of all of your little characters. And so that way, if you want to stamp a bunch of them together, or you want to stamp them next to a sign, to the North Pole sign, but you want it to overlap a little bit, you have those masks. And just make them out of sticky notes and then stick them inside of the case so you'll always have them. So you can stick them on, stamp, mask, and then put them back in the case to use for next time. So, you know, you could layer a group of elves together and they could overlap each other. It would take a little bit of time to cut them all out, but once they're cut out, then you have them to use whenever you need. So that is something that I'll be doing for my little elves, because I might not always want to use the framelets. And since we can no longer get the framelets, if you haven't got the stamp set yet, that is an option that you can do with your elves. And then if I had masks, I wouldn't have to worry about their feet not touching, because I could have just overlapped them. So here's the coloring I did for my cute little tag. Aren't they a doll? I just love them so much. And then I have the very, very last of my... Hi, Debbie. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Debbie. I was waiting to see if you were on. Happy birthday. I got notice on Facebook that it's your birthday today. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. So your birthday card is coming. Hopefully you're still watching, but if not, the replay. Your birthday card is coming, but it's going to be a little bit late. But happy birthday. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope you slept in. Okay. So, I just put the last of my Poppy Parade. So sorry, you guys. But I was, fortunately, at the end of the video. All I did was, what you guys didn't see on camera was I just tied a bow. And have my cute little tags. And that's it for today, you guys. I'm sorry that it died right at the end. But this is super cute. Make sure you share my other video So you can be entered to win this beautiful stamp set that you're going to want for every Christmas. I'm telling you, framelits or no, you guys, you'll want this set. Trust me. Look at the cute tags that we made in just a matter of minutes. Hi, Terry. Yes, I'm so sorry that happened, but I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I will see you next Sunday, and enjoy your family. Enjoy your time together. Love you guys. Thank you for watching today. Bye. I know I just came back on, but